Hey guys, and welcome back to yet again another Season 10 educational gameplay guide, guys. Today we're going to cover Vayne in the top lane today. Something that you don't really see that much nowadays, as most of the people are playing Vayne AD carry. But Vayne top lane is still a hyper pick that you can pick in certain matchups and actually carry really hard. For instance, an Ornn top lane. But anyways, guys, you can find your 4 runes full build, the best setup for Vayne. You can find it all in the description. And with that being said, let's cover Vayne top. So Vayne is probably one of the best picks you can pick into champions that are really terrible against poke. For instance, an Ornn. An Ornn is not really that great into champions that can poke a lot. So Vayne is just the perfect pick here. Also, as soon as we get the Blade of the Rune King, the first item on Vayne, kiting against Ornn is probably one of the easiest things you can ever do. So that's why this pick is so good, especially into a champion like Ornn. But yeah, right here, I'm not poking him that much yet. I'm kind of letting the lane slow push into Ornn and then waiting for my level 3 because that's where I get to unlock my W as well. You can poke Ornn here and there, but you do have to make sure that you don't actually tank the minion aggro too much, because that would actually do a lot of damage. Oh, that was a pretty interesting one. Just cutting him away. Ah, that's why. He did a really early gank. Actually, I expected Wukong to come at least like 30 seconds later. But no problem. He might actually turn. I'll just sit back right here. I'll just relax. I'll let the Ornn push the wave towards me. Kind of sucks that I expected the Wukong to come a little bit later, but nothing to worry about. As soon as we get to level 6 in this matchup, that's where Vayne will also completely destroy Ornn, because as soon as you unlock your ultimate, you can just all-in Ornn and basically get a kill for free. The pre-level 4, as like every single time that you're going to poke Ornn, you just want to make sure that you don't get the minion aggro too much on you. Because if you get too much minion aggro, Ornn will actually do way more damage than you do. Wow. Wukong's here again. Okay, this guy is like walking circles over and over again. Okay, no problem. I don't know ward it up yet because lane is already being pushing towards me. And if I decide to ward it up right now, I might walk into Wukong again, so I can just relax for now. Like, even if you don't get to fight Ornn as much in the early game, or your opponent in general, because of the ganks, you still have nothing to worry about, since Vayne technically outskills really hard. Level 6 will be great. Nice try. He was obviously going to do that. Alright, now we have to take all of this. Great. We've been escaping the ganks from Wukong, which is pretty good. It's actually not even a big problem when you're being camped a lot, because if the opponent of the jungler decides to gank you quite a lot, then that means that he's actually losing quite a bit of XP if he doesn't get a kill on you, which is actually really good. So now all we have to do is simply take in the farm right now, waiting to get 1,100 gold, because that allows us to buy the first item, which will be the berserker's greaves. As soon as we get the berserker's greaves, kiting is going to be a piece of cake, guys. Let me quickly push this in, and then we will make our way back to the base. I've actually seen Wukong bot lane, which means that the enemy jungler is not currently here right now, which is also really good to know. That means that the jungler is not here right now, and we can just do whatever we want. Great. We just want to push it out. We don't want to poke Ornn too much. We just want to push it out, clear it out, and get the first item, because the first item will help us like actually kiting him much more easily. As long as you don't fight your opponent as Vayne, it's pretty easy to do considering most champions in top lane can't reach out on Vayne. Alright, let's make our way back. He's actually freezing this right now. Unfortunately, I cannot stay there. I have to go back right now. There we go. We got the first one. We also buy wards and potions. I always recommend you guys, it doesn't matter what champion you're playing. Even if you're playing AD carry or whatever, you always want to buy a control ward, no matter what position you're currently in. This is actually challenge advice, you guys. Alright. The reason why I couldn't actually stay there to push in all the way is because I don't actually have vision on where the Wukong is at the moment. So that's kind of why. Also, I'm placing on a ward right here, which means he won't have any vision anymore. Now we can actually start kiting down Ornn. So we will slowly do that. You kind of want to hold down your Q for the moment when he wants to engage, because that allows you to dodge whatever he used to engage. There we go. We want the lane to be around this position right here. We're actually getting a gank in by this guy over here. Oh, okay. He used flash. So that means Ornn no longer has flash, which means that we can next time we can actually all in him pretty easily. Placing down a ward right here in this brush is always really effective, guys. Just so you know. There's a lot of junglers out there who ganks using this brush, and there's a lot of people that want to cheese you down if you play Vayne top lane using that brush. So you always want to make sure that that thing is actually being warded if you're going to play aggressive or you're like freezing on your side. Now we can just cut him down. And my ultimate will come back at like 60. We can just kind of relax right now. Just gonna go for that CS right there. I'll just poke him down. Every single time that your opponent is gonna go for a CS, you can basically pull a free auto attack on them, and it will always be free. He's using the Q right there, which means the Q's on cooldown. Now I can actually walk up to him. He's playing pretty safe. Wukong is in the bot lane currently, which means he's not being here. We could just keep on playing aggressive and we don't have to place wards down because we already know where he is. Nice. Now we're going to play really aggressive since we actually know the location of the enemy jungler. Pushing in all the way. We also have like a massive creep wave, so Ornn has to either decide whether he wants to fight me or the creep wave. Very nice. He's not able to take the CS because I'm just standing in the way at the moment. There we go. Wukong is probably back to base right now, so we can push in one more wave without having a ward. We're playing in a very safe way so that we can't be punished if something happens. Very nice. Instead of staying in the lane right now, or actually Wukong shows up, that's really good. Okay, great. We can push in one more wave because we know once again where the location is of the enemy jungler, which allows us to keep on pushing over and over again, guys. Wukong is currently mid lane, which means there's nobody that can help Ornn at the moment. So we keep on pushing. This is exactly the kind of playstyle you want to have when playing Vayne, guys. Wukong is still mid lane. He's currently being catched by Ezreal, which means this guy has absolutely zero help in the top lane at the moment. I can just punish him down all the way right now. Based on the location of the enemy jungler, that's how you want to play Vayne in the top lane, guys. Do like a few auto attacks on Ornn again, and back to like taking the plating. You can stun him right there as well. Proc the thing again. Push it in once more. Wukong might actually come topside right now, so we do have to place a ward down soon. We currently have like a advantage of a small 10 CS, but we also have like a plating advantage over him already, which is huge. Very nice. Now we can actually make our way back to base soon. Okay, we can push one more. I've placed down a ward right at that thing right there, the plant, because most of the junglers will always use the plant if they want to gank. Now Ornn is being forced to teleport, which means he lost the teleport already. Oh, I missed that one. Now we can go in all the way. Wow. Whoa. He missed the ultimate, but he would still not kill me after. He still wouldn't kill me because I had barrier, I had flash. I could do so much to prevent that from happening. But that was pretty awkward. He actually missed. He actually missed it right there. I'm gonna risk it to take that plating because it's 160 gold. Yep, there we go. Got the plating. So we currently have 2 platings, we have 1 kill, and we have an advantage of about 20 CS. And we have 2 people running over top lane to kill me, which I'm not even there. Those are 3 things to push ourselves ahead at the moment. So the first item we're going to buy is going to be the blade. There we go. Also buy a ward. So like I've mentioned before, guys, it's extremely important to always buy a ward. You just need to have vision if you're playing really aggressive, guys. It's just so important. But one of the most important things, we currently have a massive lead over Ornn at the moment. And the best thing, we're about to get my Blade of the Rune King. And if as soon as we get that item, it's over for this guy. It's completely over. That was the Herald, which means that Wukong is probably here. So I have to be really careful with what I'm doing here. Okay, that means he's probably not here. Ornn is playing very defensive, which means Wukong might not be here right now. Let's place a ward down just to make sure he's not going to be here. Great. The platings are completely down at the moment. Now we can actually fight him. Just keep going. Okay. Hopefully I get out of here. Yes. Okay, I'm still going to die probably. Yeah, okay. It's still going to be worth it regardless because Ornn is actually dead once again and Wukong is going... oh, actually it's even better. So Wukong is going to leave the entire lane right here, which means that Ornn is not going to get all that farm. And it's most likely being pushed in towards me. So those are 2 things once again. Really good. This game is completely in our control because we are creating a massive lead in the top lane at the moment, and as soon as we get my next item, which is going to be the rageblade and the Phantom Dancer, if I get these 2 items, the game will be over because Vayne in the mid-late game is almost unbeatable. If played properly, if positioning properly, it's super easy. There we go, just 1 tap that one. We can just guy him down all the way right now. There we go. That's how easy this matchup is, guys. That's why Vayne top lane still holds up to this day. Vayne top lane is really, really good. It's incredibly good. Let's push it down all the way. There we go. Even pushing pushing down waves as Vayne is pretty easy to do since you have your W. I do have to place a ward down because it might just be that somebody could show up. But now we can actually finally take the tower already. Pushing the next wave as well. Ornn just lost yet another wave because we just killed him. There we go. Now the chances that Wukong could be here is probably like really high. So instead of just staying down in this lane trying to poke down an Ornn, instead of that, okay, you actually took the dragon, okay. Instead of that, I'm gonna wave clear this, I'm gonna take this camp real quick so I can once again create a small lead. And now going back topside. Now we can actually push it down and hopefully get the tower as well. There we go. Now we can take it. Okay, he decides to stay, so it's gonna have to hold for a while. I'll push in the next wave as well. There could be a big chance that Wukong could potentially be coming topside as of this moment. Okay, it's mid lane, that's good to know. Alright. There we go. Now get the tower. No, no surrender. Okay, we just continue pushing. Nah, come on, guys. You don't surrender. Look at me, man. I'm having such a great time here. We're about to scale towards the mid late game where we can literally 1v9. But this, anyways, guys, this is the kind of playstyle you want to have if you're playing Vayne in the top lane, guys. This is exactly the way how you want to be playing. This is exactly why Vayne top lane is still good. Why it is still a perfect champ to pick up for solo queue. These guys coming over here. Obviously, they're not going to stand a chance against us. Let me quickly buy that. Rageblade on Vayne together with a Phantom Dancer is the perfect combination. It's perfect. Let's get him. I don't know what he's trying to pull off, but that's not really smart. The way he did that. He could have actually been caught there. My teammates are definitely having a really, really rough time. Okay, I got him. Okay. Okay, I got 2 of them. That's definitely worth it. And now we're just going to continue farming it up. There we go. And now I can go back and get my rageblade. This is the turning point in the game where I become unstoppable, where no one can really beat me anymore except Zed because he's really far ahead. But Zed will soon not become a problem because I have barrier. Okay, I had to flash there. He could have killed me with a single shot there. Hopefully Ezreal can get him. That would be pretty sweet. Let's push it down all the way. Get all the farm. We currently have a lead of about a lead over everyone at the moment. There we go. We can start fighting these guys also very soon. Okay, let's start fighting them. I'm strong enough to fight basically anyone at the moment. There's no camps to take, but it's fine. Alright, good. Dragon will spawn in 40 seconds, and we will need to get that dragon. Let's see if we can maybe start like a fight here. That would be great. We couldn't really get anything there. Okay. They all ran off basically. All of them have ran off there. We couldn't get a single kill down there. That's quite unfortunate. Even one of them ran off with like 10 HP. That would have been the perfect fight. That was like a 2 versus 4 right there. We could have won the 2 versus 3 pretty easily, but then Wukong shown up and he pulled like the entire combo on me. He's also pretty fat. Wow. These guys constantly surrendering. Just play. Alright, let's go. We stand a perfect chance to win. Nothing to surrender yet. We have a massive lead over Ornn. We have a massive lead over everyone. We are currently the highest level in the game so far. I do need my ultimate though if I want to fight this guy. Okay. I have to be really careful about Zed right now because he could kill me with a single combo. Because he got like 12 kills. For now we just have to farm up as much as we can and basically outlevel the Zed so we can fight him. I have to be really careful and see where he shows up right now, because if I go for that farm right there, yeah, he could be there. Okay, that's going to be a tough. There we go, thank you very much. And now we're going to farm out everything. This guy was worth quite a bit of gold too, so we got so much there. 1v1ing a Zed as Vayne is really difficult to do. I'm gonna get this camp here as well. Oh, nice ward right there. Good. Soon we will have the Phantom Dancer, and that's gonna prevent Zed from catching me as well, because that's like kind of defensive. Helps me with the shield. Nice. Now we can make our way back. We have the Phantom Dancer now as well. Now the only thing left to get right now is an Infinity Edge and a Guardian's Angel, and then basically my entire build is done. That's all I need in order to survive all of them and have massive damage. That's all I need right now. Hopefully they don't get caught right there. Hopefully they don't. Okay, now we can fight them. Okay, here we go. We don't really have any vision on them. Okay, my ultimate's pretty wasted. Rakan didn't engage on me. I had to pop my ultimate, but I got catched by the CC. But whatever. I can hold for like a minute and then I'll have my ultimate back. I'll be a kind guy and give the rest to him. Right, good. All we have to do, guys, it's pretty simple. Just farm up as much as we can as Vayne top lane and eventually group up for a team fight and do as much damage and do like the AD carry thing. Position really good. Do as much damage as possible. That's what Vayne excels at. Vayne can be played both as a split pusher, but also like a really good team fighter, because she scales like so well. I'm not gonna fight Zed yet because that's impossible. Okay, they got the Baron, but that's no problem. If they try to push with their Baron, we're still going to be fine. I can push easily even if they have Baron. Good, let's see if we can actually start a fight maybe. Let's see if we can do something here. Oh, they know exactly where we are. Oh, that was the fake one. Just need like tiny, just tiny bit. Oh, okay. My teammates still couldn't get them. Despite Zed not being there and me being super fed, we still couldn't win because my team is too far behind. Literally all of them are too far behind. This might be a really tough one. I'm extremely far ahead of the game, but my teammates are way too far behind. We can still win, but it needs to hold on for a while. Okay, 2 nips are being down, but that's no problem. Okay, here we go. Let's take everything we can. They might get the next nip too. Yes, they did. All right. We can fight him right now. They're all focusing me. Okay. My entire team wanted to surrender for a while. My AD carry doesn't even want to play anymore. But it is what it is, guys. Sometimes you simply aren't able to win. It just is what it is. These guys didn't want to play anymore. They've been surrendering throughout the entire time. Unbelievable. They've been wanting to surrender the entire game and not even play anymore by split pushing and then griefing that way. That's kind of sad. But anyways, guys, we've made a massive lead over Ornn. We've played the lane exactly the way how it should have been played. And also, as for team fighting and as for so much more, this is the way how you want to play Vayne throughout the early game, throughout the mid game, throughout team fighting. This is exactly how you want to play her. Although, next time, I do kind of hope that we have a team that doesn't grieve and doesn't troll. Like, after the surrender doesn't work. But anyways, sometimes it's just unlucky. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any kind of champion to request, let me know in the comments down below. And once again, 4 runes full build. You can find it all in the description. And yeah, with that being said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.